Hey all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. My name is Shivalika Gupta and this is my channel at the rate ServiceNow developer ending with an additional R. Hmm. Okay, so this is my channel, and you might have already known by now. This is the integration playlist. This is the star playlist. It is for everybody like who is the fresher to integration or who are even if experienced. I would just implore you to explore first 5 6 videos, and you yourself will understand that you do need to check out that playlist. And this interview playlist, oh my god, whatever I say about this playlist is less because even I see the videos here if I am preparing about something. Okay, so yeah, yes, you must explore. I wouldn't say that the use cases that I have covered here are very simple, okay, or even for people who are completely new, but the way I have explained is very very simple. I start from scratch. I also introduce the topic in the platform. I explain it, then I explain the use case, then I show the implementation testing, so and also share the documentation. So everything is very thorough, and you will find documentation for each and every video on my channel. Do explore it. Okay, so without any further ado, let's begin with today's content. So you would already have seen an image that we are going to change the tabbed form view to the scrollable view. So let me show you what exactly I'm talking about. And as usual, I'm using the incident form to explain the use case or the setting which I'm going to show today. So this is your incident form, and here you can see we have different sections. There is notes, there is related records, there is resolution information. There are more sections here, but it's not visible currently. Like I think if we change the priority to priority 2, then major incident proposed, these kind of sections will also come here, and obviously you can add in more sections. Okay, so this is how you are able to see your tabbed UI right now. And actually, I included this video because I have seen so many questions around it in my, in the ServiceNow community. So this is called tabbed format. Okay, this is called tabbed format, and means the other format, the image of which you would be seeing on the screen right now. Okay, this other format key is called scrollable format of the sections. Okay, so today the setting that I'm going to share with you is to convert this tabbed format to scrollable format, and it is very simple, and that is another sys user preference. So being a sys user preference setting individual for all the user, and also it can be changed publicly for all the users by the admin. So these two things are there if it is a sys user preference. So this is very good. So let's check out what preference it is. So let's go to the sys user preference table. And okay, a little overview again of the main columns which you are seeing here. This is nothing but name of the preference. This is description about the preference. This is value. Okay, these fields are self-explanatory. And then there is user. User means if this preference applies to any particular user, and system means if this preference is applicable globally, okay, to all the users. So if you make it true, then this particular user preference will be applicable globally to all the users. And if you make it false, then you will have to select a user, and this particular preference will be applicable to that user only. Okay, so I am going to show for myself, which is system administrator, and yeah, let's begin. And then this is type. This is nothing but type of the preference which is here. So it can be string type, it can be true or false, it can be integer, anything. So those that is the type field here. So to change this tabbed UI of the sections on the form, the user preferences tabbed dot forms. Okay, so let's just search if there is anything existing. Yeah, so you can see here there is already a globally applied user preference here, because you can see there is no user selected here, and the value of the system column is true, set to true, which means this tabbed forms user preference is applicable to all the users, okay, who are using the system. So that is the reason you are able to see all the sections on the form in the tabbed format. Okay, but I have seen several questions in community that by mistake they have changed it to scrollable UI, or they weren't knowing how it changed to scrollable UI, maybe due to some cloning or some things, but it changed and they were not having answer to it, that how to revert it back. So tabbed forms is the answer. Tabbed dot forms, the user preference is the answer. So now that it is a global one, I'll create a new user preference for myself, which is system administrator profile, and that will be for me, and for that the value I'll set to false. Okay, so description, I'm not giving anything, I'm giving here system administrator. Name, I am giving tabbed dot forms, which I already showed you right now. Value, the type will be true or false, and the value I am giving is false. So value false means you can see that if any user I have selected here, this system field is changed to read only. Okay, and if I remove the user from here, then this system field is not read only. Okay, which means if you check mark this, then you cannot select a user. Okay, and if you select a user, then you cannot check mark this. Like I explained, that this system field is basically for setting whether this particular user preference is for all the users globally applied or not. Okay, so like I said, and I'm making it for myself, that's why obviously I'll choose myself as the user, and I save it. Okay, so now let's refresh the form. Mm-mm. Okay, I think this is user preference, so I need to log out and re-log in. So let's get back in 30 seconds. Already logged out and re-log in. So let's open the any existing record again from the incident table and see. And in fact, have not there is nothing like table here, so it should be applied to all the tables. Okay, this user preference should be applied to all the tables, and you can see that notes, related records, resolution information, which were earlier visible as the sections, screenshot you can see somewhere on the screen, which were earlier visible as sections, now it is visible in the scrollable format. Like side by side tab, it was visible. Now it's visible in the scrollable format. Okay, and let's open just any other table and check if it is also applicable to any other table. Mm, yeah, obviously, because there is nothing like selecting the table there. So yeah, you can see like there is notes, analysis information, resolution information, other information, like it has been changed from tabbed to scrollable. Okay, so we already discussed the sys user preference, the particular one. I explained you the use case as well, and I also showed you the demo, like how it is going to work. So now let's revert it to the previous form, and then we will move to the next part of this video, which is the easiest way to set this user preference for you without remembering the name of the preference. Okay, and each and every one of you can individually set it. So yeah, let okay, let's just change it from there only, instead of changing it from the preference table. Then yeah, so that setting is, obviously you have to go to preferences from here, and you have to go here, organize form sections and related list into tabs in classic forms. So this is that particular preference, tabbed dot forms, which is written like this here, and I change it to true for me, and then I refresh the form. I'm not sure if it will reflect, or I will have to log out and re-log in again. Okay, great. So you can see that I changed that and it started reflecting. As another form of cross checking, I will also go to the sys user preference table and check the preference tabbed dot forms for myself. Okay, and the value now should be true. Like I had set it false, and that's the reason I was able to see it in a scrollable UI. And now that I have made it true from the preference drop down, should be, yeah. Great. So I think this video was another new learning to you, and if you found anything valuable, please like, share, and subscribe. This will motivate me a lot to come up with more interesting topics and more learning topics. Okay, and obviously, please give your suggestions to whatever use cases or whatever topics you want me to take up in the comment section below. And obviously, you can give me suggestions in the WhatsApp community or in the LinkedIn, the comment section of any post of mine. Thank you so much. Bye bye.